Okay, so I'm making this video in response to Prison Barbie, who says, better get you some Rogaine, Miss Lady. It's not looking too good up top. So this thing is implying that my hair is coming out and that I'm balding, which I don't know why he thinks that I don't have edges. Do you guys see my hair coming out anyway? Despite the fact that he's completely bald. But anyway, that's just another sign of projecting. This video really isn't about his comment, it's because I've been meaning to make a video anyway about some of the herbs that I use for my hair growth routine. You guys always see me conditioning my hair and just taking care of my hair and deep conditioning and thing. But I'm going to show you the herbs that I use, and it's backed up by data because you know your girl going to always come with receipts. So the first herb is amla. So it's actually a fruit. It looks like this. This is the amla fruit. It's also known as Indian gooseberry. It comes in this form, which is the dried fruit version. It also comes in an oil, and the authentic amla oil has like a peppery fragrance to it. So if you have purchased amla oil before from like an Indian food store and it smells real perfumey, that's not natural amla oil. The good stuff has like a peppery fragrance to it. And then it also comes in a powder that you can make a hair mask with. Some of the benefits of amla is when you apply amla to your hair, the vitamins and minerals in the fruit increase blood circulation in the scalp. This in turn stimulates hair growth. If you apply the blend of amla powder and an egg whites to the roots of the hair. Amla can also naturally darken your hair, which is why I don't have any grays. I technically probably should have some grays, but I've never colored my hair before. But I am a regular user of amla oil powders and the dried fruits. Also, it reduces hair loss. Applying amla on your hair can also reduce hair loss just as it can increase hair growth. Amla is a powerful inhibitor of 5-alpha reductase. It is used to treat male and female baldness. Amla is key for hormones that are responsible for hair loss. So you can also drink amla juice as well. So you can take it internally. You can make amla tea with the fruit that I showed you. And then you can also apply it directly to your scalp as well as your hair. So I actually make and sell an amla hair mask, which is why I know my shit ain't growing bald. And in clinical trials, it says that researchers found that topical applications of an herbal solution containing amla powder was more effective than minoxidil, which is Rogaine, which is what he recommended because he doesn't read, at stimulating hair growth in Worcester rats. So it's also been proven in a lab in rats, but it's also been proven in human use as well with people who use it regularly. The next herb we're going to talk about, rosemary. This is one of the beast mode hair growth herbs that if you are looking to grow your hair, you want to incorporate rosemary into both your diet as well as your topical use. If you already have a favorite oil for your hair, like Jamaican black castor oil, olive oil, or maybe even if your hair likes coconut oil, my hair does not like coconut oil, so I rarely use it. But you can just put some rosemary essential oil into those oils and massage it into your scalp using the inversion method. And that means that when you're hanging over the edge of the bed or the couch, or you can just lean forward anywhere your heart is beneath your head is beneath your heart. That's going to force your blood to flow to your scalp, and that's going to also stimulate and increase hair growth. So, as an actual chemist who have never been to prison, I've done plenty of research on different types of herbs, spices, and oils that can help stimulate hair growth. And that's how I know that it works. So, here's another story that was published and peer reviewed in PubMed. Medical library. It says that it did a study of rosemary oil versus minoxidil 2% for treatment of androgenic alopecia, a randomized comparative trial. And it found that rosemary oil is equivalent to 2.5% of minoxidil, which is pretty impressive, she said. It's something that we can use during pregnancy or for patients who just don't want to use minoxidil or are intolerant to it, because minoxidil can form itchy, dry, patchy scalp. So some people can have an adverse reaction to it. So some of us prefer to use things that are more natural to help stimulate and grow our hair, as well as keep our scalp in optimal health. Now, one of the things you may not know about rosemary is that it is naturally antibacterial as well as antimicrobial. So if you are struggling with dandruff, dandruff is actually a fungus, and the rosemary oil is capable of killing that fungus. So if you are struggling with dandruff or dry, itchy scalp, rosemary oil will be something that you may want to look into because it's been working for a lot of people. So the third herb that we're going to talk about today is cloves. So you can use the regular cloves, the whole cloves that you would put in your Thanksgiving ham, or you can use the clove essential oil and use it the same way you would use your rosemary oil by putting a couple of drops of it into an oil that you already have in. So one of the methods that you can use is to soak these cloves in water in a spray bottle, let it sit overnight. You're going to get a really dark brown water and color change in that water in the morning, and then you can add a little bit of glycerin to it, because sometimes clove oil can be drying for some people's hair. But if you spray this on your hair every day and massage it into your scalp, you will see some major differences in your hair, and you will begin to see new growth. You will begin to see your hair start growing. Even if your edges are missing, you will start to see your edges having edges with this stuff, okay? The benefits of clove is clove contains high levels of antioxidants and nutrients that can add to the growth and strength of your hair. They can be used for protecting the hair and scalp from dandruff, which is actually a major cause of weak and thin hair. Cloves also contain anti-inflammatory agents, which further help in hair thickening. So clove is an excellent herb to add to your hair regimen, either by itself or in conjunction with other things like rosemary and clove, rosemary, clove, and amla, or all three. Again, I do make and sell hair oils that contains all of this stuff in it because I've done my research. So not only have I been growing my hair out, but I have also been growing my customers' hair out. In fact, this is what one of my customers just sent me on the 29th of March. She said, "Oh my God," then she says my name. "You, my dear, are a genius. I could give you a big old hug and a kiss. Your product has turned my hair around. It literally was falling out and balding at the top. I stopped permanent and just use your stuff with the cloves water. And look, just look." So my products, in conjunction with the clove water that I recommended to her, that I talked about in this video, has grown her hair back in. Then she said, "It is growth and so freaking pretty. I never seen my hair like this before in my life. Looks so good." She said, "I just used it for a month though, but look, I'm almost out and I'm going to order and I'm going to tell you so you can send it. I really want to cry because I was feeling so shitty, but now, honey, I'm feeling better than before. This is really good stuff, for real." And I always have receipts. I have managed to grow my own hair out down almost to my ass, basically. So I know I keep it up in this bun and I have hella shrinkage, but once I stretch it out, it's to my fucking waist. It's like right above my tailbone, boo boo. I literally have a whole head full of fucking hair. But as usual, haters are gonna hate. So hate on.